Hello everybody and welcome back to Marvel Rivals. In this one we're going to be going over the K-pop superstar Luna Snow. I personally believe Luna Snow is one of the strongest healers in the game, so let's just get into her. Luna Snow's primary fire is called Light and Dark Ice. Fire ice shots that damage enemies or heal allies. This is pretty self-explanatory. Luna Snow quickly shoots 3 ice projectiles that either deal damage to enemies or heal allies when hit with them. Keep in mind that these do a decent amount of damage and a lot of healing. Overall, pretty strong ability, but just keep in mind that you'll probably be reloading somewhat often. Since she shoots volleys of 3, she runs out of ammo a lot faster than expected. Luna Snow has 2 passive abilities. The first one we're going to go over is called Cryo Heart. Automatically restore health when casting Ice Arts or Absolute Zero. We'll get into this passive ability more as we go over those other 2 abilities, but for now let's focus on our other passive, Smooth Skate. Keep moving forward to start ice skating and enable higher jumps. This is actually a pretty self-explanatory ability. You just keep holding the forward button, and as long as you're holding it, she will go into an ice skating mode. This will allow her to move tremendously faster and jump a lot higher. This allows her to get away from fights very quickly, as it doesn't take that long in order for it to activate. It also lets you get back to the fight very quick. The first ability we're going to go over is called Absolute Zero. Cast a clump of ice to freeze the hit enemy and restore health. Like the ability says, you press the button and she lobs a chunk of ice forward. If it hits an enemy, it will freeze them for a substantial amount of time. If you're not at full health, this will actually also heal you a decent amount because of her passive ability. Save this ability for when someone is trying to get away from you, or if someone is diving you and you just need to get away or finish them off quickly. I can't stress enough how annoying this is to get hit by. It is somewhat difficult to hit, but if you can get consistent with it, I swear you'll become a godsend Luna Snow player. Her next ability is called Share the Stage. Attach an idle aura to an ally. Allies with an idle aura will restore health when Luna Snow is healing others. This ability is actually really unique and allows for a few different scenarios. When looking at an ally, you can press the button and it will make a snowflake appear above their head. When this snowflake is above their head, any healing done to anyone that isn't them will actually heal them as well. Do note that it's not a one-to-one healing. They only get a fraction of the healing that someone else is receiving, so you may still need to heal them even if that idol is on them. I personally like to use this in a few different ways. One, I'll either put it on the other tank to make sure both the tanks are healed up, or I'll put it on someone that is never nearby that needs healing. Someone like a Spider-Man who's always on the opposite side of the map behind 7 walls. This way you can at least give him a little bit of healing even when he's nowhere in sight. Luna Snow's shift ability is called Ice Arts. Fire ice shards for a short duration, damaging enemies or healing allies while restoring her own health. This is one of my favorite abilities of hers. Pressing it, she will convert her basic attack into ice shards for a short amount of time. These do a decent amount more damage and healing, and these actually pierce through enemies and allies, meaning that you can actually heal allies and hit enemies at the exact same time. This also heals Luna Snow while she's using the ability. With this ability, you can actually rack up ultimate charge very quickly because you're damaging and healing at the same time. Just make sure that when you're using this ability, you're using it to its full potential and not just using it to deal damage. It heals too, so make sure you're doing that. Finally, we have Luna's ultimate ability, Fate of Both Worlds. Take center stage and start dancing. Toggle between 2 performances, heal allies or grant them a damage boost. This ultimate ability, in my opinion, is one of the best ultimates in the game because it just shuts down every other ultimate in the game. Pressing the button, Luna Snow will start dancing. This ultimate lasts for a massive 12 seconds while healing. Everyone in the range gets a massive 250 HP per second. If she toggles over to damage boost, you get a 40% damage boost. 250 HP per second is no joke and can easily shut down every ultimate in the game on its own. And the fact that it lasts 12 seconds means it actually lasts longer than a few other ultimates. I have seen people change their button to toggle between the 2 to their scroll wheel so they can switch between the 2 extremely fast. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure how much that actually helps, as 1, the HP is only per second, so you might as well just do it per second. And 2, the damage is only created when the bullet is shot. So if you're swapping that rapidly, maybe every other bullet will get a damage boost. I'd personally just use it how it's supposed to be used and just toggle it as needed, but if you feel like you want to get fancy with it, you can do that if you feel like it. Luna Snow has 2 team-up abilities. The first one we're going to go over is with Jeff and Namor, called Chilling Charisma. Luna Snow infuses ice energy into Namor and Jeff the Land Shark, who could tap into that ice energy to power up abilities at will. When Luna Snow is on the team with either Jeff the Landshark or Namor, they will be granted a new ability. Luna Snow doesn't have to do anything but exist for this to work. For Jeff, he's got a new ability that allows him to eat a frozen fish, and then his basic attack becomes an iced version, where the blast radius is bigger and it does a little more damage. For Namor, he has a new turret. This turret is an ice turret that actually slows down enemies and deals a little bit more damage. This ability overall is pretty vague because all it says is it powers their abilities up, but it doesn't say exactly what it does. So I hope they do add a little bit more in the future for that. Her other team-up ability is with Iron Fist, called Atlas Bond. Iron Fist channels the chi of the Xiaolao into Luna Snow, transferring her ice powers into the chi-infused frosty ring that radiates from her. This ring can launch up enemies with chilling damage and applies a slowing effect, while simultaneously healing her allies. This ability is a nice little boost. When Luna Snow and Iron Fist are on the same team together, Luna Snow is granted a new ability. Iron Fist doesn't need to do anything for this ability to activate except exist on the team. Pressing this new ability, she will send a decently sized blast around her. This will damage, knock back, and slow any enemies and heal allies for a decent amount. There isn't a whole lot to say about this ability. It doesn't particularly do a lot of anything, but it does a little bit of a lot of things. So I'll let you make up your mind if you love it or hate it. And that is everything you need to know about the K-pop superstar Luna Snow. What do you guys think of Luna Snow? Let me know down in the comments below. I personally think she's one of the strongest healers in the game, and that ultimate is really, really good. If you guys learned anything or liked the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help out the channel. I got a bunch of other Marvel Rivals content on the channel, so feel free to check that out. If not, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.